made the big statement that Jesus is the black Messiah. And Cone says that this is not the product of a distorted mind. Hear what Cone says, that that statement is the most meaningful Christological statement of our time. I give you my understanding of the cross. I'm not totally where Williams is. I'm probably somewhere in the middle. And my thesis around the cross has two pillars that hold it up. It incorporates elements of atonement theory. But my theology of the cross is based on two ideas. First, the cross is imminent for us. And second, the cross has a supernatural nature. The Gospels are not biographies of Jesus, but good news about what God has done for us through the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus. God becoming flesh and the Godhead being fulfilled in Jesus, and Jesus going to the cross willingly, is a very real and tangible political and social context that tells us that Calvary is the revelation that God said, I am free to take upon myself the totality of human oppression. God said, I'm free to do it. I don't need the permission of the scribes and the Pharisees. That's why when Jesus came, he went into the temple and tapped the shoulders of the priests and kicked them out and said, let my people in the temple. He didn't ask the people for permission because he knew that he was the Logos. Needed no permission. Watch me on the cross. What do you see? After they kept him up all night long with a lack of sleep, he got hemodialysis. And then they made him drag the cross for 5 miles. He had to go to 3 different courts. He was hungry, sleepy, and thirsty. He was broken and beat down. They whipped him into a bloody mess of protoplasm. And then they crowned him with thorns and mocked him with a wooden scepter and a purple robe. He was dehydrated and had chills after he carried that cross, which was 75 pounds. They had the gall to put a 5-inch spike between the radius and the carpal bone. They cut the medium nerve and it set his hand off like a claw. They cut him between the intermetatarsal space of his foot, and they cut the pyramidal nerve, which set fire through his body. His wounds were open on his back, rubbing against the old rugged cross. There was dehydration, asphyxiation, and hypovolemic shock. There was pain everywhere. And what Jesus was saying was, watch me on the cross, and what do you see? And I look at that cross, and I just don't see Jesus, but I see those women in Nigeria who are mutilated, amen, at the age of 5 and 6. That's what I see when I look at Jesus. I see those in Tibet who are denied their religious freedoms. I see Haitians who are reeling from an earthquake that symbolized their political and social demise. I see women in Afghanistan who are told to cover your whole body and walk behind your husband. I see gay men who are the targets of jokes and laughter on the subway when you get on with your boyfriend. I see lesbian women who are the targets of violence in Jamaica and the government turns its back. I see children who are the victims of left-jaw pedophiles with the collar around their neck. When I look at the cross, I see the oppressed. What do you see? I'll ask you one more time. What do you see when you look at the cross? I come to tell you, I see black Jesus. I see gay Jesus. I wish I had a pair of heels somewhere near me.
Bye.